Hi, I'm Bethany Wallace, and this video is specifically for employers. Um, Although I will say that teachers or faculty members could implement this as well. So what I would like you to do is start um, helping members of your team, specifically Gen Z, to improve their soft skills by making sure that you emphasize that there is real value in soft skills. How can you do that? Multiple ways, but one way is by recognizing people whose soft skills really shine. And sometimes when we do this, obviously, if you're recognizing the same person over and over, it's a little redundant. And also, it seems like you're playing favorites and things like that. But if you really push yourself to observe your team and figure out who's really, let's say we're going to do communication. So if you want to recognize the team member who excels the most at communication, at least in the current moment, the best way to do that is by interacting with those team members. So not only will your team members gain recognition for working on their communication skills, for improving upon them, for practicing them, for displaying them, for honing them, but you also, as the employer, manager, hiring manager, supervisor, whatever your role is, you will be practicing your communication skills. So just by trying to interact with them enough to gauge where they're at, or talking to their supervisors and figuring out, okay, who's really your communication star right now, who regularly writes well, communicates clearly and effectively and appropriately, who doesn't hesitate to just come and talk to you or pick up the phone instead of just relying on themselves, and then which often leads to great miscommunication in the workplace. So that would be like how you would figure out who's honing this communication skill. Then what you can do is just designate one member of the team, maybe per month, maybe it's quarterly, as a soft skill superstar or communication superstar. I would stick with the soft skills theme, because if you do this, then you can rotate this quarterly or monthly, and it really encourages your team members to practice their soft skills. This is really especially important for Gen Z, because most members of Gen Z really have a soft skills deficiency. It's also important that you are following up on any soft skills training you're providing for your employees by recognizing those who then implement the practices that are talked about in training and excel at that. That lets them know that they're not just putting in that work for nothing, and that you're not just paying for someone to come do soft skills training so you can check that off your HR list or onboarding list. So I would love to hear from you if you decide to implement something like this. You can call it whatever you want and do whatever you want with it. Just try it and let me know how it goes. And if you do need help training employees on soft skills, you know that you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn or at BethanyWallaceCo.com.